What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. So, as many of you guys have already heard, Adrien, the Problem Broner, AB, just got suspended by the WBC. And the reason he got suspended, now, actually, let me backtrack. I was out and about. I didn't hear about this. I was just out and about, and I was shopping, and my friend texted me. I got a text, and it was like, Adrien Broner got suspended. So, immediately, I text him back. I'm like, damn, what the fuck? So I was thinking he got caught and his drug test came back after the Carlos Molina fight, not really thinking about the dumb shit he said. And I'm like thinking he got suspended for testing positive for something, some peds. And I was like, why, what happened? And then my friend had screenshotted the article saying the WBC suspends Adrien Broner over Mexican swipe. It's on Bleacher Report. It's a good app in case you guys don't already have that for your boxing needs. And I'm just like, this motherfucker is so fucking dumb. Like, you got a career high payday to fight really a nobody, Carlos Molina. And I'm not trying to disrespect Carlos Molina. I'm just saying in the grand scheme of boxing, the scope of boxing, he's no Amir Khan, not even a Maidana, you know what I mean, in terms of fanfare. And you're getting suspended from the sport that employs you, that you get paychecks from, over nothing because you did some stupid shit, said some stupid shit, and fucked around and offended people. And I'm not saying I'm against this. It's I'm all for it. I mean, you have to act like a professional through and throughout. That's why I hold some of the greatest in sports, people like Michael Jordan, for example, just a quintessential athlete. He doesn't complain. He had a 103-degree temperature, busted his ass on the court. He was willing to die. He was that passionate about his sport, willing to fucking die and go out on his shield, get carried out in a stretcher to win a championship. You know what I mean? He was clutch. He came through, busted that wet splasher in Craig Elo's eye. Just memorable moments. And then you got Adrien Broner, somebody who's a loudmouth, not really taking his own craft seriously. He has things he can improve. He has talent, don't get me wrong. He has athletic ability, but all of that is nothing if you don't have it up top. If you're not mentally stable up top, then it's nothing. And a lot of you guys are getting on my channel. I've done some recent videos expressing this. I have no problem with Broner before this, but his act, his shtick is getting obnoxious. It's getting out of hand. And I said this in the last video, and some of you guys were like, man, Ego, you're being really mad. Fuck everybody that's mad at my boy AB. No, fuck you. In the words of Cameron, suck a dick, no homo. Because you guys are endorsing or supporting buffoonery, like people acting retarded. And I just can't do that. I can't endorse somebody or back somebody who is not even taking their career seriously. It's like some of you guys like these artists that come out musically. The music artists that I like actually had talent. You look at Prince, he's self-taught on 11 instruments. You know what I mean? People who are just musically inclined. Nowadays, you can make a song to a catchy beat and have a catchy hook and it's a hit. You know what I mean? I like talent. I like substance. Broner, to me, again, he has a skill set, but it doesn't mean anything if you don't utilize it and you're not mentally stable or mentally strong. Victor Ortiz has a skill set. Zab Judah has a skill set. Tyson has a skill set. And I think Mike Tyson could have went on to be even greater. I think he could have beat Lennox Lewis and beat a lot of guys. He should have never lost to some of the people he lost to later in his career. And because he wasn't mentally strong enough at the time or been through so much or whatever after Cuss died, that he couldn't hold it together. Now, when I see someone young and gifted like Adrien Broner headed down the same path, I'm not buying. I'm not going to support that. If you say you're the best and you're proving it, kind of like a Mayweather or whoever, that's cool. But we sit here and I told you, nobody in the sport, to me, that has a big name deserves more criticism than Adrien Broner right now. Again, you're getting suspended for what? For stupid shit. And you're so stupid that you do this right in the midst of Donald Sterling and his comments. Now, to be 100% real with you, I don't think Adrien Broner was trying to be racist. I don't think he is necessarily racist. But he coined this stupid, I'm the can, man. Anybody Dominican, African. And he coined that little term. But it's all up to interpretation. I don't think Mexican people in the arena or worldwide watching felt great. They didn't feel like uplifted by him saying that. And again, you got to conduct yourself like a professional, and you leave yourself open for that type of judgment and perception when you say stupid shit and just run off at the mouth and have no filter. That's what Adrien Broner does. He has no filter. So when I make these videos and I'm saying X, Y, and Z, Lucas Matisse, John Molina, Sean Porter, Keith Thurman, Pacquiao, Mayweather, when I'm saying all these guys beat him, it's because I don't think he's mentally strong. I think he could possibly beat some of those guys if he got his shit together and focused on the right things. But there's no way I would endorse or pick him to beat any of those guys based on what I've seen. Like I said, you were still getting hit with some of the Maidana shots. So instead of dancing and having Rick Ross rap on your way out, focus on not getting hit. Focus on your defense. Work on the things that you need to be working on. And again, nobody deserves more criticism. You can say, oh, Canelo, he's overrated. He looked stupid against Mayweather. But guess what? He got his ass back in the gym, fought Angulo, a devastating puncher in his division, and he wiped him out. And he looked good in doing it. Amir Khan, you could say, oh, he has a glass chin. But guess what? He shows heart, even in his defeats. He got back up after, I don't know how, but after Bradis Prescott knocked him down the first time, after Danny Garcia knocked him down, he got back up. And he looked splendid against Luis Collazo and dominated an otherwise tough fighter at welterweight who had more welterweight fights or more fights at welterweight than him. Then you look at Broner, and he's doing more talking than he's doing producing. So, of course, I have a problem with that. Now, some bitch from the sex tape or whatever that he released is suing him. This is all bad publicity. This is all things not concerning boxing. And Broner wants to live this roller coaster ride. That's cool. Don't expect me to support that. Don't expect me to be like, yo, he got next. I'm not doing that. There's a lot of great champions from all creeds, from all races, Mexican. There's a lot of great black champions or black fighters. And I would hold them to a different standard. Or not to a different standard. I would praise them, and I would tell you, like Terrence Crawford, he's the one to watch. Watch out for that kid. He's something nice. You know what I mean? I'll look at a Sean Porter. Watch him. He's somebody to watch for. He's exciting. You know what I mean? And I'm going to support that. Keith Thurman. Or even if you went to like an old veteran, Mayweather. Because at the end of the day, win or lose, no matter what, all these guys are showing us what they're made of rather than speaking on it. And Mayweather does speak a lot. But at the same time, he also produces. He's 37. And some people are like, oh, Maidana. But Maidana didn't knock him down. He didn't knock him out. And he's 7 years Mayweather's junior. So you got to give the man credit for being in the sport 18 years despite anything else. Whereas Broner, he's getting suspended over bullshit because he wants to talk stupid shit and he offends races after a Donald Sterling controversy. Like I said, I don't think Broner was trying to be racist. Donald Sterling, he was making actual racist comments. But it doesn't matter. And again, you put that bullseye on your back when you say stupid shit and run off at the mouth. So that's what I think about Broner. Like I said, I don't pick him. If you watch my last video, it says exactly how I feel. And you're talking about the good fighters from 140 to 147, the big name fighters, especially if they're punchers. I don't pick Broner to beat any of them. He has to show me that. I'm not just like, I don't just dick ride and just, oh yeah, my friend said he was cool, so AB he's cool with me. No, that's not what I do. You have to show and prove. And somebody I was talking to, they were saying Porter will get beat by Broner. Porter will beat Broner's motherfucking ass. Porter, I don't know. Like I said, some of you guys, I don't know if you guys watch boxing or whatever. You just get on. Like me, I stay in my lane. I don't watch figure skating, so I don't go on figure skating videos and talking like, yeah, Christy Yamaguchi is a motherfucking beat. Like, I don't know all that. I stick to what I know. And Sean Porter will beat the brakes off of Broner. First of all, I think he's a young fighter who can still make 147 just from youth and training hard. But he was fighting in the amateurs at like 150 154 or 160, something a lot bigger than what he's fighting at now. Plus, he still brings power, even though he's losing weight. He brings power at 147. And he almost has a similar style to Maidana in terms of he's aggressive, he has power, and he comes straight at you. Broner does not look like his speed or power carried up. So to me, Broner needs to work on other things, like just being a beautiful boxer, someone like a Timothy Bradley, and worried about like using lateral movement, using his legs more. Because if your speed and power is not as devastating as it was at 130, 135, and the money fights are at 140 to 147, I just don't see it. You know what I mean? Like until he starts implementing a game plan that will allow him to survive. Like Mayweather. Mayweather is beating guys that outweigh him 15 to 17 pounds. A lot of you guys hate on Mayweather, but look at the people Mayweather has fought. In recent memory, Victor Ortiz outweighed him like 15 pounds. Canelo outweighed him by 15 pounds. Maidana outweighed him by 17 pounds. What other champion is fighting multiple threats that hadn't lost or looked good in recent fights that are being outweighed on fight night and their opponents rehydrating 15 to 17 pounds or 20 pounds or whatever it is? So Broner, you say Mayweather's your idol. Maybe you should start acting like him and do what's going to give you longevity in the sport. Because what he's doing right now, it looks like his idol is Zab Judah or some motherfucker at the YMCA. It doesn't look like your idol is Mayweather, because you're not acting like him when it comes time to fight. So let me know what you guys think. As always, hate, comment, or subscribe. Till next video's Ego signing off.